What is poppin', everyone? This is Empress J, the Healing Oracle. How you doing? I hope that everybody is feeling wonderful today. I hope that you woke up feeling happy, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, wonderful, ascending. You know what I'm saying? A work in progress. You feel me? Also, I hope that after you faced your morning, got through your afternoon, and started to embrace your evening, right? You understanding a little bit more about yourself with each day, because at some points in our life we could be faced with different obstacles almost every day for a little bit. Especially, we just went through a full moon. We've been through so many different changes within the last 6 months, okay? Not to mention the last 2 years, but I'm just talking about the last 6 months, okay? And I'm going to lump us all in there together. Those who watch my videos, who feel my vibe and can understand where I'm coming from, have felt these ways and these things also, right? So you probably have been feeling this energy as well. It's like some real heavy, you've got to dig as deep as you can within yourself through every obstacle. And each one makes you have to toughen your resolve even more every time. With every different situation that you're faced with, it's more of you walking into your power. With each obstacle and you pass that test, it's like we're being thrown deeper into ourselves, into the us that we're actually put here to be. But with systematic programming and generational programming, we forgot who we were along the way, seriously. And we live for a long time in the matrix, you know what I'm saying, blind to all the goodness that life has to offer and all of the healing that we offer ourselves, okay? And instead of looking at life as a detriment or things, that happen, even if it's heavy stuff, every day, I'm talking about heavy shit. And I know y'all feel me, you know what I'm saying? Heavy shit, accidents and losing this, or, just some real, obstacle after obstacle. As soon as you feel like you got your feet planted firmly on the ground, is another obstacle or situation arises that reminds you that just because those feet is planted, they gotta stay grounded every day. With every obstacle, with every situation, you gotta keep checking and make sure that they're planted firm. And after you, I always talk about, we go through a test, right? And then once we master it, we pass it. It is so hard sometimes for certain situations. Life can be almost unbearable. But, right, if you go through your worries and your woes and your issues, right, with the understanding like this, yes, this is hard. I want to fall. I want to pity myself. I want to be a victim, right? But if I do that, what is that going to do for me? For my mental state, for my physical state, for my life state? Where am I going to go from here if I continue to allow myself to think everybody talks about the lack state? That is, I don't have enough. I am not good enough. Or because these obstacles, we fall into, because we was programmed to believe that because things happen to us a lot, heavy shit happens, that means you're a bad person. No, okay? This is how life really be going. But we don't pay attention to this shit correctly. You have to level up. We can never stay here. This is not where we're meant to be. We're meant to continue to evolve and ascend every moment of every day in every way that we possibly can. You understand what I'm saying? So obstacles, situations, when we choose to not ascend and we choose to stay here and we stay in our box, we stay in our comfort zone, we allow ourselves to stay in a lack state of mind, a lack state of being, right? Not feeling like we're enough, we have enough, we're always on a search for something. when you're in that lack state, you can't see what you already have within yourself, who you really are. See, these obstacles will come. The universe, Allah, your higher power, Orishas, angels, whatever you believe, okay, will intervene. The universe will intervene when you're constantly, when we're going through the same kind of obstacles constantly. Okay, life be trying to show us that there's a problem. Just like when your body is constantly bloated, your stomach is always hurting, or your ears hurt a lot. Like your body's letting you know that there's an issue. It may not even be that you have like a doctor problem. It could be a stress problem. It could be energies that you're around don't agree with your energy vortex. Like your body, our minds, our being heals itself, lets itself know when there's something wrong with it by, showing us signs. And our life does the same thing. The universe brings things to our attention that we choose to ignore. And like when we choose to just stay in a comfort zone, even if a situation is bad and we know that something's just not working for us, we'll stay there. But the universe knows that there's something more for us and they need us to level up, right? We have to face the universe. And the universe turns everything upside down. And that's when we start to feel like, because all these different obstacles are coming in our lives and they be heavy, it be some real difficult shit. Don't look at it like this is all happening because you're a bad person, or because, if you out here and you're doing negative things, then yes, negative is going to come back to you. We've all had karmic debt to pay. But if you have changed your life and you're doing your best to live your best and be your best, you understand what I'm saying? And you giving out good and you expecting the good to come back, know this. It is not always going to be rainbows and fucking sunshine. I gotta keep saying that because I'm facing that myself, and I'm doing everything that I can to remain in the positive mindset, even when things are, they're in my control. They're not in my control. The only thing that's in my control is the way I look at it and the way I take the situation. And I know that there's been so many different obstacles the last 6 months, and that's why I'm talking about this way. And I hope that you can follow me. I know I'm all over the place a little bit, but this is what Spirit has wanted me to say. And I do apologize. You might have to run it back. My PA slang, I speak a little fast, so I do apologize. I'm working on that. But I want you to just know, because I know I'm not the only one, and I know there's others out there feel your energy. You feel me? Know that this is the glow up. This is this is everything right here. I had a situation this week, okay? Because y'all know I'm transparent and I teach through my experiences, right? As I am learning about myself through my experiences, right? I had a car accident this week, and I'm okay. Everybody was okay. The other driver was fine. Neither one of us had family members or anybody in our cars, which was great. But it was really not a great situation. Like, my car is not doing well, right? But instead of all right, so the accident happened, and I just sat there. You know what I'm saying? I literally just sat there for 2 minutes, because the way it happened was slow motion, and then it was the impact, and then it was just holy crap, you know what I'm saying? I just had an accident, and it was scary. I was so proud of myself, because in that moment, in the heat of the moment, where before I would have literally broke the freak down, been hysterical, irrational, all types of shit, that would have just made the whole situation worse. Instead, immediately, y'all, my brain, I took those two minutes, you know what I'm saying? I just literally sat there, and I felt the energy of the other driver. I seen him with his arms all upset, and his face, I could read him. I could feel what he was feeling, right? So before I even approached him, I checked myself, like, immediately, did my whole arms, checked my chest, checked my legs. Okay, I'm not bleeding, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I got out the car, oh shit, look at my baby, you know what I'm saying? But I'm okay. He's walking, he's talking, he looking like he okay. Neither one of us are harmed. Okay, good. I feel his energy. Boom. I put a rainbow around me. Like, you know how I'm always talking about the shield, to shield your energy with, like, God, like that cloak, that protects us. It also helps us help other people. Like, I learned through this, you don't have, it's all about your projection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a bad situation, and I could feel his energy of tension, of anger, of him being pissed the freak off, like, right? So instead of overreacting or underreacting, I think I did the best thing, and I just met him with a cool mind, a cool head, and I stayed calm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, this is not the person that I know. Like, I'm usually a fucking mess. Like, so I'm telling y'all this because I want you to understand that there's always you're going to feel yourself healing. There's going to be situations where, Allah, the universe, they show, yes, an obstacle happened, but, right, I got to see myself. I turned this whole situation around. He was upset. I met him with a cool head. You understand? And I was just like, oh man, like, I don't know what just happened, but are you okay? We did all of that. Are you okay? Yes. You okay? Yeah. But I could tell he was trying to have an attitude, and I did everything in my power to keep it cool, and not even not cry, not even nothing. Just be chill. And that's exactly what it was. And I was able to have the situation in my hands, like able to make the police report myself, able to, handle it myself. Like, I was assertive, and I didn't allow the situation to break me at that moment, right? Because that was stressful. Like, that's my car, that's the only vehicle I got. Like, I got kids and shit, almost died. Like, but at the same time, there was like that inner knowing that, God got me. I'm protected. Like, that's the situation to let me know I'm protected. Like, first of all, that could have been horrible. It could have been gone, but I'm not, right? And I didn't have to. Yes, the situation was strenuous, right? But I didn't have to lead with that stress. Like, I was able to control myself, so I was able to control the situation. So that was a one-up for me, personally. So that taught me that, yes, we have obstacles, and yes, these experiences, I'm out of a car now. I gotta go on the bus. Things are a little bit more hectic now because I gotta, back to that. I can't really control my timing. I have to do more with buses and shit. But at the same time, like, I learned that I'm getting better at controlling how I look at things, and I am in control of this situation. However I react, that's the reaction I'm going to get back. And it is the truth, okay? And try true and test it. You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm telling you this, we're growing together. We are healing and ascending together, right? So, like, if you got situations that you felt like this, please drop me a line. Like, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a one-up for you personally, spiritually, soulfully, that's in you now. So how, like, that's like more power. That, like, boosts your powerfulness, like letting you know that you are in control. The more you find your power, closer you get to God. The more you feel His power in your body, in your spirit. The more you feel light. You don't have to, you are not your circumstances. You're not your obstacles. You must always look for the solution. Keep a cool, calm head. Now, I can't do that in every situation. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still working on that. To get to the point where every situation, I'm cool. I'm working on it. But that's just like a one-up for me. And I just want you to think about that. Like, I know if I'm going through this, other people are going through some heaviness. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to know that as you going through it, once you come on the other side, and even while going through it, know that your blessings lie within you. The blessings of being able to handle the situation and not be shook. Handle the situation, still get up, go to work the next day, take care of your family, even after a bad situation happened. In the next moment, go right into doing your daily routine, because you're strong and you're capable. But remember to give yourself grace. You know, we're not always okay all the time. And there are going to be moments, because you are so strong, where you may just cry. It may just be tears that come down. Like you ain't really got no reason for why, but it just needs to be released. Okay, so allow for those moments. Allow for the quiet moments where you don't want to speak to nobody while these things are happening. When this heavy type energy is going through, you can't really be attached to too many other people unless it's those people who you have to be around. And even then, you are like going to be searching for space. You're going to be looking for moments alone, because at this very moment, your spirit needs alone time. That's when we connect, you know what I'm saying, the most to the divine and to our higher self. So you have to just make sure that you're just being really, really patient with yourself, and don't feel like you, especially if you're giving out good, you're really, you know, we make mistakes, you know, we're not perfect. We do things that, like, you know, we regret. Hopefully not many things these days, because we're mindful. The more mindful we are about what we're doing, it's less of the things that we don't want to be doing. It's less of those you know, those moments where somebody come and tell you like, yeah, you did this, that, and the third, and I ain't really like it. It's less of those, you know, shameful moments, or those moments of, damn, I wish I wouldn't have did that. So now even if we do that, it's not as much, because we're mindful. So being mindful of everything. It's like something that is going to probably just take over you, and you're not going to realize it until something happens. And like your mindfulness just handled that. That was your higher self. That's because that's how connected you are. That's why these obstacles are going to happen. They have to happen, because not only are you going to be blessed more from the spiritual world, right? From God, from whatever you believe in, right? In the material world, you're going to be blessed, right? You're going to be blessed as well, spiritually and internally, inside of you. You are going to feel better. You're going to feel your power. See, feeling it's not a power trip. It's one of those things where you feel complete, alone, by yourself. Whereas before, you know, we've been codependent on other people and other things to make us feel whole. Once you've become more powerful and you start to really see your value and your divinity within yourself, the way you handle things, right? It makes you feel your power. So you become more connected to the spiritual realm, right? You get more downloads easier. You're able to deal with other people easier, grace, and with yourself, right? So you start to really feel that regalness that we're given at birth, but we were programmed in many different ways away from that. So yes, these obstacles happen to unprogram the programs, okay? To rewrite a new one, right? In different ways, like dealing with your anger, dealing with your different emotions, dealing with your family, dealing with just everything about you, right? So with these new programs, it's a new way of everything. And be mindful that, you know, you're going to get new skills and your new gifts are going to show themselves to you, so that you may feel yourself. You know yourself already, but now you need to feel what this feels like to be this powerful. Feel what this feels like to be this powerful in your body, in your essence. This is you. This is an all you thing. And it's because of those heavy obstacles. It's because you refuse to give up. You have I'm not giving up spirit. I will fight to the end. I'm tired. This is too much sometimes, but I refuse. I don't give up isn't in my vocabulary. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to come on here. You know, I missed y'all. But like I said, life has been a little busy and hectic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be back doing my thing. Yeah. If you're going through anything, I need you to get a minute, you know, even if you just going to walk to your car with your family and you get 1 second nobody saying nothing to you as you walk in, just look at the trees. Like, imagine is like if you were talking to the tree mentally, or whatever piece of nature you can connect with at a moment without really having to take too much extra time to yourself, because sometimes we don't have time alone. But I'm just asking you to like give nature a moment, because there's peace in that. And especially if you have obstacles, you know, some heavy things going on right now with all these different moon shifts, and you know, it's just, this year is going by really, really quickly. So there's a lot of things that are happening with us, because this is the year of expansion. This is the year of spiritual growth. This is the year that you really have to go through some different types of tests now, and you're going to feel the results of if you passed or failed immediately within yourself. So with that being said, keep your head up. I love you, and I hope that you're taking good care of yourself, giving yourself rest, grace, love, you know what I'm saying, understanding, because that's everything. Like in this cold world, make sure you loving yourself and you know yourself, so that nobody could ever shake you or break you with their thoughts of who they think you are, because you already know who you are. You emanate like beauty, grace, love, you know, peace, and spirituality, you know, and just continue to do that. And I love you. I just love everybody, and I hope that this message was good for you. I hope you liked it, and I hope that it helped you. And until next time, I am Empress Jada Healing Oracle, and to all my beautiful souls and my healing angels, I'm wishing you a whole lot of positivity, a whole lot of love, and a whole lot of peace. Later.